the sunken treasure of the Black Sea. The Black Sea, a body of water surrounded by 6 countries including Turkey, Bulgaria, and Ukraine, holds a rich history dating back thousands of years. Known for its unique characteristics, such as being one of the world's largest bodies of water with a meromictic basin, the Black Sea has played a significant role in maritime history. Throughout the centuries, the Black Sea has been a hub for trade, connecting Europe to Asia and the Middle East. Its strategic location has made it a coveted region for various civilizations, leading to numerous shipwrecks and sunken treasures lying beneath its depths. The allure and mystery surrounding sunken treasures in the Black Sea have captivated explorers and historians alike. From ancient Greek and Roman artifacts to Ottoman and Byzantine relics, the underwater world of the Black Sea holds a treasure trove of historical significance waiting to be discovered. The story begins with a group of oceanographers from the University of Pennsylvania and the Bulgarian Institute of Oceanography. They were exploring the Black Sea when their radar signals showed a long, slender, shadowy image nearly a mile below the surface of the water. They used a camera system to take photographs of the site and discovered a remarkable object, an underwater shipwreck nearly 3,000 years old. They've since discovered another wreck at the same site and have taken thousands of photographs of the ship and its enormous collection of ancient cultures and societies that existed thousands of years ago. Have you ever heard the expression, "There's plenty of fish in the sea"? It would seem that there's also plenty of treasure in at least one ocean, the Black Sea, where explorers have found one of the oldest known ships, complete with thousands of artifacts that tell a thrilling story of life thousands of years ago. The Black Sea, a historical overview. Shallow waters in the interior of the Black Sea have made hub points of instant attraction to early humans. The Caucasus, the western tip of Asia Minor, the valley of the major river systems, such as those of the Danube, the Dniester, the Dnieper, and parts of other large rivers that empty themselves into the Black Sea, present archaeologists with openings to brief peeks back into time. These peoples are still only poorly known, strongly because the evidence has from time to time been submerged and then slumbered beneath the Black Sea. The Black Sea remained a vast, unexplored body of water until quite recent times. This area has received limited archaeological attention. At the same time, the fact remains that its unique condition of bottom waters has proved to be an excellent preservative. Such peculiar, often not met natural condition offers unparalleled opportunities for shipping archaeologists to engage in. In actuality, although only a limited number of brief marine salvage operations have been conducted in the Black Sea, several details as to the historical reasons for the large number of shipwrecks along the coast or in the interior of the Black Sea have long been available to the scholarly community. So, few of the ancient artifacts from the Black Sea have found their way to be displayed in museum exhibits. Ancient civilizations and trade routes. Although it is archaeologically difficult to verify, several land routes through present-day Bulgaria, eastern Romania, and Moldova provided links to the distant past. Items such as obsidian from the southern Aegean islands, distinguished by its black color and sharp edges when broken, and Baltic amber perforated to be strung with real or artificial pearls, or as decoration for a range of items, have been found at archaeological sites within the Black Sea watershed. High-quality Greco-Roman wine amphorae and fine pottery production centers are located around the shores of the Black Sea, reflecting the importance of the settlements. The odd appearance of non-amphorae carrying cargo is slight evidence of overland travel. By observing the artifacts preserved in the waterlogged environment of the Black Sea, it is clear that they belong to several ancient civilizations. There is evidence of active trade between some of these civilizations and the ancient Black Sea inhabitants. A large number of the vessels that can be dated were built tens or hundreds of years after the estimated date of their sinking, which normally indicates an exchange between maritime communities. Not so many of the Black Sea boats have been located near land. Impressionistic reports of wood on the seabed outside known harbors have not been verified. Shipwrecks in the Black Sea. The Black Sea is actually a huge lake lodged in a sea basin from which only a narrow passage permits free communication. There is very little oxygen in the Black Sea's deep water mix, which is recruited from warm and salty Mediterranean salt water and flowing at the surface. The singular combination of no oxygen and salt intake inhibits microbial activity, making the Black Sea a unique repository for shipwrecks. In the oxygen-free water, wooden ships, human remains, and clothing pieces endure nearly intact at the bottom. In the 5th century BC, for instance, Merchant ships equipped with open sails were navigating the sea. They came to grief and sank a few kilometers from the coast. Over thousands of years, several layers of water became separated in the Black Sea. Among the ship's remains in this no-man's zone, comparable to an underwater constellation, is one that dates back to the Byzantine Empire of the 12th century. The bottom of the Black Sea is a treasure trove of well-preserved shipwrecks that are the last resting place for handcrafted ancient warships, commercial vessels, and galleys that sailed with famous kings and queens. Cleopatra, ruling the cosmopolitan city of Alexandria in Egypt in the 1st century BC, likely traveled aboard a Roman ship with a double-arched triple mast. This is suggested by the serpentine jewelry found in her tomb, which was part of a drinking set likely once owned and used by Cleopatra. This is presumed to have been traded from the northern Black Sea region. Scientists hope the sunken vessels will yield further clues to ancient European history. Causes of shipwrecks: finesse, sensitivity to climatic variations, use more cunning navigational techniques, do not know the long Kur route. Extreme south along the coast, we can say that the surfer's human factor assimilated this part of the Ukrainian coast of the Black Sea to Marsal. Without the protection of the head, the surfer could be done by barge during the perfect storm-average storm period. Here we stopped the list of the site. These 11 methodologies were chosen on the basis of their merits and skills. 4 key factors were selected to explain the presence of shipwrecks. The various factors that account for a sunken merchant ship are multiple. We should first remember that the sailors of antiquity did not use marine guides. They did not even have north, so they navigated very far offshore. Finally, they did not have the beneficent help of meteorological forecasts. It is thus legitimate to wonder why there are not more shipwrecks. Piracy was out of the question since the beginning of the 1st century. At the time of antiquity, piracy was a residual phenomenon. Then it also appears that sighting our merchant ships were often announced by a signal fire. Archaeological techniques and challenges. Challenges still exist in placing these underwater environmental changes in a chronological context. For example, while benthic cores have provided valuable chronological data, they only provide snapshots of the past environment. It is clear that mapping of the Black Sea seabed is still in its early stages, and that considerable scope exists for further development. While technological advances will facilitate better resolution of the submerged geomorphic form, there is also a need for continuing pressure for good science in the form of cross-disciplinary integration if these data are to be placed in a chronological and geographical context. Such integration can only come through the long-term collaborative work of diverse individuals or groups. The emerging field of geoarchaeology provides the tools to obtain this contextual approach. Only through the active collaboration of archaeologists, geographers, and marine scientists, for example, can the full potential of the mechanisms for identifying and describing submerged landscapes and the discoveries made during this process truly come to fruition. Over the years, various methods have been developed for the mapping and interpretation of underwater landforms. In the case of the Black Sea, a number of techniques have been applied in tandem to assist in the search for and interpretation of underwater geomorphic forms. For example, the use of side-scan sonar has been instrumental in providing high-resolution imagery of the northwestern Black Sea shelf. This technology, which works on the principle of acoustic reflection from the seabed, has allowed the discovery of an unexpected number of Paleolithic and Mesolithic sites, extending back as far as 130,000 years ago. Interdisciplinary techniques, such as the analysis of water column properties, have also provided evidence of strand lines, submerged river valleys, and drowned shorelines indicating a former period of time when the Black Sea was a freshwater lake. Underwater excavation. It was not possible to carry out any operations at the bottom of the Black Sea using conventional underwater techniques. The unpredictability of unpredictable currents, difficult visibility, and the finest sediments at the bottom of the ocean made exploring highly hazardous and conditions extremely uncomfortable. The only way to carry out this project would be to use a remotely operated vehicle, ROV, which could permit speedy and flexible activities at all depths of the project area without risk of danger. As a landmark in underwater archaeology, the techniques utilized at the Black Sea bottom are now taken into account in each and every similar kind of project. Many people believe that the mystery of the Black Sea's natural resources has finally been unraveled. That part of its treasure has been salvaged from the depths of time and ocean. The reason for this conclusion is based on the well-defined visible activities of an intelligent civilization which is believed to have existed there in the past. The man responsible for solving this mystery is Dr. Robert Ballard and the workings of the National Geographic Society. The 2-year project known as the Sunken Treasure of the Black Sea has proven to be a profitable experience. The term profitable is not necessarily meant in the sense that money was gained, but rather in knowledge of the ancient and advanced Mediterranean civilization, which is believed to have once inhabited our planet. Modern technology was used to invent and create new techniques that previous underwater explorers were not capable of. Famous Black Sea shipwrecks, Santa Maria di Campana. This wooden galleon was built in 1684 at the close of the medieval era in Adriatic Albania and worked as part of the Venetian fleet. The ship is discussed in this database because it took part in 2 significant naval engagements that were accompanied by historical treaties in the western part of the Black Sea. Casualties mean that this method of mapping is being used to track her history. Evidence has been found in the Black Sea proving Santa Maria sank upon her return between the battles to Venice and an earlier battle of Fidonisi in October 1783. Passages from the first book are shown here. There are so many shipwreck sites with similarly ancient vessels lying on the wide-open shallow seabed of the Black Sea littoral that the team has compiled a catalog, by no means yet definitive, of 27 separate boat types. From the Middle Ages, when the Black Sea routes were still the busiest in the world, on up into the Ottoman times and even the 18th century, the geographic spread of this list touches almost the entire sea coast. Some of these vessels were lost on deep-sea routes, but many of the most interesting are the ones that went down as they neared safe harbor. The synopdi, the protection provided by the anoxic properties of the deep-frozen shipwreck, and the diversity of export items suggests that she traded with Circassian or northwest Anatolian ports. Historically attested Greek colonies such as Sinope and Amisos cannot have been of much importance then. Marine archaeological data in the Black Sea Basin show earlier and contemporaneous findings that attest to a far wider distribution of artifacts plausibly related to named production centers along the North Anatolian shoreline. S1. Wreck identification and proceedings. The Synop-D, a small iron-hulled single-screw freighter of 58.65 m length, 8.1 m breadth, and 6.6 m depth, was built in Jarrow in 1880. It offers a complete range of items, from cartwheels to ceramic toilet bowls, and exceeds all previous non-combustion engine findings in stylistic variety and believability. Sorting of parameters, such as archaeological and iconographic preservation, bimodal shape analysis, lacks the goodness of fit displayed by the regressive models. The degree of legitimacy accorded to the regression depends on the importance attached to the desirability of certainty. In conclusion, the sunken treasures of the Black Sea hold a wealth of historical and cultural significance that continues to captivate researchers and enthusiasts alike. From legendary shipwrecks to lost cities beneath the waves, the underwater heritage of the Black Sea offers a window into the past and a glimpse of the civilizations that once thrived in this region. Preserving and studying these sunken treasures is crucial for expanding our knowledge of history and understanding the interconnectedness of ancient societies. By uncovering artifacts and exploring underwater sites, researchers can piece together the puzzle of the Black Sea's rich maritime history and its role in shaping the world we know today. We encourage viewers to delve deeper into the fascinating world of the Black Sea's underwater heritage and discover the hidden treasures that lie beneath its depths. Explore the stories of ancient civilizations, legendary shipwrecks, and lost cities waiting to be uncovered in this unique and mysterious region. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content on maritime history and underwater archaeology. Join us on this journey of exploration and discovery as we uncover the secrets of the Black Sea's sunken treasures together.